Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Soulful Healing Tarot. I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are. In today's reading, we're going to be channeling messages regarding your future spouse. So go ahead and pick a pile that you feel most drawn to, use your intuition, pause the video if you need more time. The timestamps will be in the comment section below, and I shall see you at your reading. Hello, my dear pile number ones. Welcome to your future spouse reading. So let's find out what are the channeled messages that are ready to reach you right now regarding your future spouse. I have your spread in front of me here. These are 5 different questions. Okay, the first one is about their personality type, the zodiac. The second one is how will you guys meet. The third one is what is it that they will love about you. Fourth one is what is it that you will love about them. And the fifth one is the timing card. Okay, usually I wouldn't include a timing card, but I guess you would be curious, right? And I'm curious too. I would be curious. So even if the timing is not clear, right, we will at least get guidance regarding the timing, because this is a general reading, right? And I would always take timing with a grain of salt, because it is so subjective to our individual journey, right? So we don't know, like, the group of people that are watching this at what what phase in their journey they are right now. So but I'm sure that there will be guidance. Okay, but sometimes it might be very clear, like, it's very loud and clear, probably because you are ready for this connection in your life right now. Okay, so I have just kept it for that. I've just kept one file for timing. Usually I wouldn't include it. So let's start with the first one. Let's find out what is their zodiac signs, what is their personality, some clues regarding how they look, right? So let's start with your tarot. Interesting. Look at this person, right? With all their achievements, all their trophies. So this is giving actually 9 of cups, right? It is associated to Pisces. Okay, Pisces. But this is giving me, I don't know why, this is giving me like a Virgo energy. As soon as I open this person is screaming Virgo at me. Okay. Hi, I'm a Virgo. And yeah, I am also a Piscean as well. Maybe they have like placements of Virgo and Pisces in their chart, right? Look at this, so neatly organized, right? I feel like this is what is drawing me towards them, like thinking they are Virgo. Okay, they're grounded. They're grounded, giving me that earth energy with their grounding here, with that energy connected to the ground, and showcasing their showcasing their achievements like this. I feel like, this person, some might think they are, they're like a show off, it's coming with a pride, but which is coming from a wrong place. But I don't get that from this person's energy. Okay. What I get is someone who is very passionate about something and they go after that. It is coming from their heart chakra. Whatever this connection is towards whatever they've pursued, right? All these 9 cups, whatever they have pursued, is coming from their heart space. You will find them being skilled. Okay, they might be skilled, highly skilled, either in one category or in multiple category of things, right? For example, you might find them, they're good with their academic record and even in their career, right? They've shown growth and success, and they've gained that recognition in career. But you will also see that they are good at sports, something they like, or arts, right? Piscean energy is also connected to arts and culture, and whatever they find, they are an artistic person. They have quite an imagination, and they're very deeply spiritual and connected to their intuition, right? So I feel like this person is very grounded. I want to say humble. So more than humble, I just feel like, they're a very chill person and they're just grounded. And even if they have all these trophies and certificates, and they could like literally show off and destroy you, like, your ego in seconds. They are not after that. They are just after what their heart wants. Okay, they're after what they're passionate about. They are after what they find a connection with. So imagine that, this nature of them, right? They bring into relationship as well. So your future spouse, they see you, they get connected. They feel it from their heart chakra. They feel that intuitive nudge even to come and talk to you, to see, like, this could be the one, right? Um, there could be that immediate recognition of some sorts for them, right? When at least in their subconscious, they would have that immediate recognition when it comes to, noticing you, at least noticing you, right? Finding you, like, that interest kind of creeps up on them. So they would naturally be curious to pursue you, because this is their natural tendency of looking at what they've done in their past, or that's just their basic nature. They are tend to pursue things what they are naturally inclined towards. You make me happy. I feel like this is like a mutual energy, okay? This person's personality is something that makes you very happy. Like, you will be very happy in their presence, okay? And you make each other very happy. So when it comes to this, like I was talking about their achievements, right? I'm saying they might have placements in Pisces. They might also have, which is a water sign, right? And they might also have a connection with the Virgo, right, which is an earth sign. So grounded and emotional, right? They're very connected to their emotions, and they're very grounded. And that is a good combination to have. That shows stability when it comes to, that owning up to their emotions, right? They will not make it your problem. And I feel like they're already and they're already in a stage in their life where they're quite mature in that sense, okay, how to handle their emotions. If you look at famous celebrities, who's a Virgo or a Pisces, right? When it comes to Pisces, my all-time crush since I was a teenager, like Jensen Ackles, is a Piscean, right? And we also have other fellow Pisces, like Justin Bieber, Kurt Cobain, Albert Einstein. You see that mastery and that skill. And I'm not just saying because they're celeb, of course, they're known for their fame and that skill, right? Yeah, I think I forgot to say Millie Bobby Brown, Rihanna, and who else? Drew Barrymore. All of these people I like. Okay, I am naturally inclined to all these people. We admire them, right? I hope you do too, right? Even Jessica Biel is Piscean, and I'm looking at the list, and I really like the list. Okay, um, who else? Even Matthew Gray Gubler, right? He is also a Piscean, and I like all these person. I'm attracted to, even physically attracted to them, and also when you see their personality, I am attracted to them. So think about them. Okay, are you attracted to this list, or the people when it comes to Piscean characteristic features? And we also have Virgo, where we have Keanu Reeves, of course, and Michael Jackson, Chris Pine, Paul Walker, Zendaya, Ronaldo. See, I'm looking at a list here, okay? That's why I'm reading it out like this. We have Cameron Diaz, and I love these people, okay? So you see, there is this natural attraction, but they're also very brilliant. They're good at what they do. But are you intimidated by them? I don't think so. But look at Michael Jackson, right? The kind of stardom and fame and talent, like, it's a powerhouse. But look how sweet and humble he is. But he definitely carries himself with that aura and that power, right? So this is the kind of person that I'm seeing here. Okay, they might have a lot of accomplishments, but they are, it's not like they're nonchalant about it. They truly appreciate it. It means something to them, but they're not like, they don't make it too, they don't make it all about that. Okay, for them, what is of value is the connection they had with pursuing it, right? If at all they were pursuing being a singer, right? The journey, the connection, everything else that, they understand the journey. It is never about this price. Okay, for them, this is how I would describe them. Even if when it comes to their features, right? They might be extremely good looking. They might be extremely good looking, and the thing is, even if they are, you will not find them intimidating. Like you will not find them like, not easy to approach, because they might imagine, you see them, right, and they have like a stoic face and they just smile, and there, it just breaks that it breaks that illusion of them being intimidating, because they have that softness to them. No matter the brilliance, right, they have that softness and delicacy. Is it delicacy? Oh my god. Delicacy is like a sweet, right? Oh my god, I'm associating them to food now. Okay, fine. Because I'm thinking about Jensen Ackles. Okay, in my head, I'm looking at Jensen Ackles and his soft features. But when you speak, you know that he has a different aura. He has that a strong masculine voice, although his features are soft, right? So there, you see how it complements. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to their personality. It's quite beautiful. Like I quite admired them. Even Michael Jackson, right? That beauty, that beautiful smile and personality. Um, you wouldn't, you would can think like how would a person like this survive in such an industry, right? Um, it's just pure talent, man. Like there is admiration. You see me admiring. I am just going off a different, a different tangent altogether, and being very dreamy about this person, because I'm finding it's not about that lustful admiration. It was more like, I admire them. Like I want to talk about them. I want to talk about how they are, and you will not just stop at their looks. That's not what it is. You will combine everything and understand this person is, there is so much goodness to this person. Okay, and yeah, let's see what else comes through regarding their personality type. Look, the sage, spiritual teacher, helps you stay grounded. Didn't we speak about this grounding energy, right? I did say that, they have this Virgo earth energy, and they're quite grounded, and they will also help you stay grounded. Okay, see, reminds you to breathe when life gets too fast. In if at all you get carried away by the illusion of things, illusion of this materialistic world, right? They will help you stay grounded because they're very good at moderation. They seem to be a person who's very good at moderating things, right? Even imagine if they are, if they like to go out partying, right? They have a moderation to it. They will not overdo anything in their life. Okay, and that is that is a very beautiful quality, and I have like thought about this whenever I read about any kind of spiritual content or any books, right? The moderation or bringing things into balance seems like very important thing that thing. Why am I saying it like this? So it seems to be something very pivotal that we have to pursue. Like it becomes a perpetual thing that us humans are pursuing. Like when it comes to bringing balance to everything that we do, constantly bringing that balance. That is not very easy. It's not an easy feat to bring constantly focus on, you might do harm when you focus on bringing this balance. Think about bringing an emotional balance, right? I have to get this emotional balance. How do I do it? How do I do it? It can even cause stress, right? Trying to bring an emotional balance. But this person, they know how to do it. Okay. The spiritual teacher here shows me that, this is not their first time. They might be carrying knowledge from the past, like the previous lifetime, and also in their present life cycles, they might have experienced things that would have led to their growth, the spiritual growth, to a spiritual teacher or a sage. And this kind of energy, I feel through this reading, is very important for you, to bring you that, so that you can feel that you can finally surrender. You feel like you can trust and rely in a good way. Not that you have to rely on anyone, right? But it feels nice to have someone as a mentor, a guide, and also as a life partner, like to share this journey with, where you can relax and ease out. Okay, something like, take it easy, like, you easing out. You're not so tightly wound or knotted anymore, right? You're not feeling those kind of emotions or pressure, because this person is coming to balance it out and will teach you. Actually, he or she, they are coming as a teacher. Okay. And it's good. It's beautiful. I think you need this person in your life. Okay. Something about this person is giving me like it is divinely orchestrated. This person is entering your life to bring some balance, to bring this, something that you've been missing, right? If at all you felt like, I miss a guide, I miss someone who can tell me what to do in a good way, like a mentor who can really ground my sometimes chaotic energy. And um, probably rooting from, maybe right now in your life, it could be stemming from a place of lack or fear, or whatnot, right? This person will change that. Okay. See, you make me happy. Very simple things, like, you make me happy, I make you happy, like, that's good, right? It's very sweet and simple. We need that. We need to be reminded, or we need to be uh, evoked. Was Is it evoked or invoked? Right? The thing should come within us. Like, that settlement should happen where we feel very content, and when we're not chasing and we're just being there with this person and we're experiencing this emotion of happiness and contentment just because of a person, right? That is quite an experience. And I feel like you will experience that with this person. Okay. I hope I'm not boring you with the way I am talking about your person. But yeah, I'm kind of like, looking outside, and whatever is coming to my mind, I'm speaking it. Look at this new chapter. Every ending is a new beginning. Embrace the blank spaces of your next chapter. So when it comes to their personality, because this is fallen under their personality type, right? You will not find them complaining about a lot of things that is happening in their life, because they understand, life is a blend of all these things. Things happen for a reason, and I will try to understand why this happened, and I will move on, and I will step into my next chapter, right? It is full of possibilities. I don't You will not find this person being stuck with baggages from the past, right? They are not like that. Everything, they embrace new chapters. They embrace these new beginnings, right? They're okay with blank pages. They're never going to feel like, what, I'm starting from zero again, and they will not complain about it. Okay. They will be very spirited when they see a blank page. That is what I want to say. New chapter. I feel like this new chapter is also hinting to a new chapter in your life. Okay, when this person comes, right, it is a beginning of a new chapter, something, there is a transition happening in your life towards major cycles. One, some major cycle is ending and you're transitioning into a new chapter. So see how it resonates for you, because yeah, this, I know this is about them, but this is also hinting that you might be at a time in your life where you are beginning a new chapter, ending some really tough cycles and moving into something new. We have this armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. So this person, right? We, again, this is about this person, the zodiac signs, and what they are like, right? So setting healthy boundaries is important for them. Again, they're not like very strict and rigid about this. I want to say this. This is when I think I was talking about moderation, right? They do everything in moderation, and it is because they are setting healthy boundaries, right? They do that with people, they do that with their habits, they do that with their routines, they do that with indulgence, right? They have that moderation in them, and it's quite admirable quality to have. Okay, so that is it about their zodiac signs. So when it comes to love language, right? When it comes to love language, the Virgo's love language would mostly be like, act of service. They will also be very expressive. They might be fixing things for you, organizing things, and they will help you out. Okay. They are always ready to help. They, and you will see that, if at all you're struggling with solving practical problems, right? They will solve it for you. Okay, some small problem that you are struggling with, if at all you have that in your in your nature, the small things that that irritate you, right? I don't want to deal with these small things. They will gladly step in to help you. Okay, and it would be great, like when you notice, and when you are grateful for this, and when you like words of affirmation, right? If you tell them, thank you for doing this, it would be great. So yeah, that is something they expect from their partners. And when they are being helpful, when they are being there for the other person, right? They like to hear that, like an affirmation. Like you appreciate it, you like that they're being around, you like their presence. Okay, no matter how highly you think of them, right? You think, oh my god, why would I have to say this to someone like this? They are so much bigger and better. You might have that vision about them, but so you might think it would be odd to say things like that to them, but I think it is coming through that you should be able to say, like, communicate gratitude for their presence and them helping you and them being in your life. Okay, when it comes to Pisces love language, so we see a good blend here. We have active service and we have, like, quality time. And again, they will also be saying words of affirmation to you, right? They're very expressive. They will show you their love. Okay, they'll give you undivided attention and they will say it out loud, and they will show it through emotional intimacy. And you guys, if you like having soulful conversation, this person is like, the ideal partner for you, because they will sit and they will love to have these conversations, and they will love to get to know you and about what is your perspective on life. And if you're interested in spirituality, they would love to talk about that. And what is it that you like what are your shared dreams, all these and these little things, right? Even verbal reassurance that you might think you don't need it, but when you start hearing it, and when you will feel positive and confident in this person's the way they give you this kind of attention, right? And they're very loyal. Okay, they've set their eyes on you, and that's all they need. Now they want to commit, they want to see, like, how to make this grow. Their efforts will be towards that, like building something here, right? As we have already seen when you look at this nine of cups, right? They are always trying to build something. There is progression, right? That is what it is showing me here. What else? The next thing, the next pile, let's move on to the next pile. How will you meet? How will you meet? We have the Six of Pentacles here. We have a card that says, take it easy. Let's read it out. What does it say? I release and surrender all of my desires to God. The infinite wisdom and love of the divine always provides for my needs in exactly the right way. I breathe easily and open my arms to receive with full faith. Look how this card complements this card, right? There is some degree of openness here. I feel like this is the energy that you are in when you meet your future spouse. Okay, and if you're not in this energy, please see this as a clue as to how you can surrender to the universe and be open and have that faith, like that your needs will be met. The universe will guide you. There's nothing to fear. You can literally breathe easy, right? If you're not feeling all these emotions right now, it is time that you shift your energy to something like this. Okay, so I feel like this is playing. I am looking at this. This is like a universe giving to you, right? And I also see the reverse role where you are being generous when it comes to telling the universe and putting it out there, like expressing your desires and needs that without building a chaotic environment in your head, right? You're kind of expressive. And Pentacles is also about like doing the work, right? So see how you can bring moderation to this chaos. I think this is involving, not just involving your relationship or your future spouse. Okay, so when will you meet, right? It is very much tied to something, your overall outlook when it comes to your life. Look, we have the vision, right? See, the vision is talking about, it says to find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. You see, like, there has been, I feel like you have been in a phase where you are seeking something externally, okay? Whether it is for your dreams, your own personal goals, your own, even when it comes to relationships, right? I feel like this kind of is filling a void within you, these thoughts and why it's not happening, right? I feel like there is a shift that is happening in yourself. I think I spoke about where you're ending a cycle and beginning a new one, and it could be related to something here, okay? Where you're done, where you're done thinking about, someone else is going to come and save me. I will, I will get this support and help from these people for my dreams and goals. Or even when it comes to relationship, if at all, in past relationship or recently you've experienced something like a lack, right? You've been looking for something but you're not given something in return, right? It's kind of hurtful. So the usual pattern of these things, right? The usual patterns, whenever you are experiencing something like this, it is a good time to just focus on yourself. I know it is like, when I say it like this, what, as if it is so easy, right? It is not actually. It is not. Even I have gone through phases in my life as such where I'm attached to things outside of me, even if it is a person or even if it is pursuing my dreams, nothing is really aligning, right? You feel nothing is really aligning, and your focus is always like, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have these people, I don't have that support. And it might even be true, okay? You might not be having any of these things in your life right now, and that might be causing some fear and lack and some chaos in your materialistic world and in your in your head as well, right? And this is going to give momentum to the same energy. You might end up doing the same things over and over again. I think this is where the cycle shift is happening. Okay, you're finally surrendering something here. You're not, if whatever is controlling you, you're like, enough is enough. I'm done. Okay, okay, fine. If it is not meant for me, this relationship is not meant for me. It is fine. I'm gonna let it go. Like, you are probably in a rebel state of mind, right? I'm going to do everything myself. It is fine. I don't need anyone else. That is the kind of mindset that is coming through. And it says, I relax and surrender all of my desires to God. You've given it up, okay? You've given this to God. You know what? I am feeling a bit helpless right now. I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to stop thinking about this. I'm not going to give it so much attention and value. I don't care. Okay, be it relationship, be it anything in your career, your life goals, everything around you, nothing is, you're like, I've given up. I don't want to fix anything. Okay, you've given it to God. You're surrendering. You've just given it to God. I think you need that pause in your life right now. I did speak about expression, right, where you are expressing things to the universe. I think this comes later. Okay, because look at this in an organized way. There is no chaos here. So the first thing that is going to happen is you giving up. Like, you don't want to like focus too much on this. You're just releasing everything to God. You're like, I'm done. So this kind of, I think it sparks something within you. Okay, look at this vision. And everyone here, they have their eyes closed because they are deeply focused and guided by their intuition, whatever they are doing. And you also see, this place that it has flowers. There is, she's doing some craft, like there is some threads that is happening. This could also mean, like, you are pursuing something, intuitively. It could be related to your passion. And since this file is about how you're going to meet, right? So you could end up meeting in a place where, a place where you are pursuing something that you are passionate about. So I feel how this aligns with this person. Okay, this person also pursues something that they are very passionate about, and they've been doing that for a while. I think for you, you've not had the courage to do that, or something about things in your world, right? It is not agreeable to you pursuing your passions or something that you deeply want to pursue, your like heart's desire. It might even be blocked in a way that you don't even see that, it could be blocked. You feel like whatever you're doing, whatever you are doing right now in your current energy, that is the right thing for you. Okay, there could be some blockages there. I feel like you're shedding all of that. And slowly but surely listening to your inner wisdom and moving towards something that you're passionate about, even in like, even if it is mending your relationship with yourself and doing things for your own, whatever makes you feel good, right? You're not relying it on another person. You're doing it, maybe you're taking part in some hobbies and crafts and just making yourself look good and presentable and spending more time in the garden, right? There is a lot of sweetness here, and there's a lot of bee energy also, right? See here, work is not stressful. Okay, the bee, they enjoy what they're doing. They're making all that honey, and even here, look at this work, right? Something that you do with your hands, with your mind, right? Even if it is your career or whatever it is, you are deeply passionate about it. You're moving towards something that you're passionate about. Let's just say that, okay? And have faith in this journey, okay? This journey is going to, because I think, you have to be moving towards something you are meant to do, right? That is when the right kind of people also can come and support you and help you, right? Otherwise you will always constantly feel like feel like complaining about everything around you. So there's a shift that is happening here, and I'm so happy for you, to be honest. Okay, because this takes a lot of courage to move from this energy. It takes a lot of courage, but there is a lot of beauty in it, and it takes, there's a lot of things you need to shed, the fears that you need to shed, and it is not an easy journey. But I'm so happy for you because it is very aligned. You will stop feeling like, this life, nothing is good is happening for me. Instead, you will start loving everything about yourself and everything about your life, and you will forget about your relationship, right? That is when your future spouse is like, making their entry because you are aligned with their energy. Okay, it feels like even the Six of Pentacles is, I feel like you might meet in a place where you're exchanging, or you're connecting. Imagine if it is like work, right? You are an interior designer, this person is an architect, so you're connecting through work and doing something that you like, right? So you see, these kind of serendipitous encounters might happen when it comes to your future spouse. So, how will you guys meet? You guys meet when something in you, okay, this is the guidance that is coming for you. You start taking that step towards living the life that you desire, right? That is coming from a place of deep passion. What are you passionate towards? And why are you not taking that step right now? Why is it all in your head right now? What is it that you can do right now to change certain things in your lives, to start enjoying, you know, doing an activity that you like doing without thinking like, what will others think, right? How can you be kind to yourself there? How can you be strong for yourself there? So things like that are coming to my mind here. Okay, I feel like this reading is it's going on and on. Oh, this came reversed, so I'm just going to keep this reversed. What is this? What will they love about you? We have the high priestess reversed. Okay, we have academic. Okay, they're going to fall for your brain. Okay, and they're going to fall for how passionate you are regarding pursuing your goals, right? I told you, right, this is like a trigger, something that is, triggering in you when you get serious about your goals and passions, and when you are not, spending a lot of time just overthinking and complaining, ditching all that habits that are not good for you, right? That is when things are shifting. See, it says looks adorable, and it says hunky, but I guess it's for a it's for you, meaning it is like, they find you very cute. You might have glasses on, or you have that academic look going on. And I also feel like, it is the brain that they are attracted to, and it doesn't have to be with they don't want, it's not because they're seeing all this. Okay, it's not because of that. It's just that they know when they talk to a person, right? They can gauge, like, what kind of person they are, and the depth, right? So there's something about that they like. Okay, and I think about how this is about books and ink smudges, but that's just giving a vibe of who you are. And the high priestess, right? I know it has come in reversed, but I feel like this means that they admire, how practically you are going after your goals. You're not in your head a lot, right? You're just very practically doing things and getting things done. Okay, and it feels a little like, a baddie energy is giving that, because you've like decided, what, I'm not going to rely on all these things. Like I said, right, you're just waking up, you're like, I'm done with all these things, I'm just going to do what I'm meant to do, I'm doing it for myself, I'm not relying on anything else. And you just become a very practical baddie. You don't want to hear about any kind of spiritual talks, or you don't want to think about, God will help me or things like that. So something about that is also, attracting them towards you. I want to mark you as mine. I feel like this is a message. One, this is a message coming from them as well. I told you, right? They are someone who goes after something they are passionate about. They know, okay? They're very clear. They're not very confused. I told you about how they're very intuitive and they know. So here, this also is talking from their perspective, like, they see you, they want to mark you as mine. This is the feeling that you are invoking within them towards you. Okay. So this is something that they like, because, what can I say? Everything they've done in their life so far is starting from that spark and that inspiration, that connection. And when they feel that with the person, they don't think it is something, of, they see it of high value. Okay, they see you as a high value, and this connection is high value, like potential. So they like that. They like that you've inspired these feelings within them towards you. They like that you focus on your lane. Like I said, right, you're just done with everything else. You're just being very practical. You focus on your lane. Okay, I know this says, stop obsessing over what they're doing, focus on building your own beautiful life. So this is your mindset. Okay, you're like, you've stopped obsessing over everything else that is happening outside of you. You just focused on your lane, you're doing your thing, and you look very good doing that. Okay, and you might not think or even be thinking about someone is looking at you, having a crush on you and all that. Nothing. But this person, as a Virgo, they are very highly sharp and they're very observant. Okay, they might even be observing you. You won't even realize they are doing this. Look at this, watch and wait. When I spoke about observance, right? Watch and wait. This person likes to watch. Okay, they're watching and they're waiting for the right opportunity to connect with you. Oh, what will they love about you? This has come for that, right? You have that attitude going on. You have that aura going on. Just watch and wait what is going to happen. Watch and wait what I'm going to become, right? Um, that is something that they like about you, I guess. Watch and wait. The next question: what is it that you love about them, right? Urban edgy. Wow. We have the death card in reverse, and we have the gaslighting is abuse. Okay, so what this death card in reverse is showing me is that we spoke about ending cycles regarding your journey, right? This is a new chapter. I think a message regarding new chapter has also come up here, I guess. Suppose, yeah, see, new chapter. Every ending is a new beginning. So this new beginning, right? This new chapter, new beginning with this person, this connection with this person is very refreshing for you, because it is not the same as what has happened before in your love life. Okay, so this is how I am interpreting this death reversed, again with this gaslighting is abuse, right? I feel like you have been in relationship where there was gaslighting, right? They're constantly making you question your reality, and there is some level of emotional abuse that has been prevalent when it comes to your past relationships, and that is ending for you, and it means a great deal for you. Okay, that these things are finally ending in my life, and uh, it's a, like a breath of fresh air. This person is coming into your life, you can really trust them. Okay, and they are bringing a lot of stability into your life. Whatever has been messed up emotionally, right, spiritually, or anything, like even in the materialistic world, this person comes and stabilizes that for you. And it's a very good energy. Okay, very good influence on you. You can trust this person, you can be very open with this person. You will not feel like, they're going to use your words against you, right? They're going to bring it up in conversations and use it against you. You can just do the trust fall with this person, dude. That's what I'm saying. The ending here is, it's done and over with. The next cycle, I'm seeing this as a sign that it will not repeat whatever has happened in the past. Okay, it's done and over with. So don't worry. So you can ease into this relationship and this connection, just in case, such fears are holding you back from connecting with the person that you really like, right? This is a message for you. We also have urban edgy here. It says loves tattoos and streetwear. Has a cool exterior, but will let you wear their oversized hoodie when you are cold. Okay, this is just a description. So I'll tell you what I see when I'm reading this, right? Urban edgy, right? Don't think like too extreme when it comes to urban edginess. I feel like this person, they dress very clean, okay? But there will be some small thing about them, right? That it's not very evident, but they will integrate and incorporate into the things they do, even with the attire they wear. It might be very simple and plain, but there'll be some element there, okay, something that um maybe it is a necklace that they're wearing, or they might have a band that might have like some kind of significance, or something that is meaningful, okay, it has a meaning. And they might even have a tattoo that it's not very out there loud. It might be somewhere, just a small, very important, meaningful thing that they have tattooed somewhere. It looks very I would say sexy, but yeah, it looks very nice because uh, it's not for everyone, okay. You will not see it unless they are probably out of a shower, or something like that. So and it has a very like deep meaning. Maybe when you ask about it, right, you'll be very intrigued to know that this is the connection. And it could the reaction you might have is, oh, I didn't know about that. Oh, you have had this experience, you went to this place, and you've learned about their culture, and you had like some serendipitous moments there, and you have etched it on your shoulder or whatever, and you might be like, wow, that's really nice. So yeah, even with tattoos, right, it's not very prominent, but it is very meaningful, and might even be very simple, okay. That edginess that they bring in, right, it is not very evident, but it is very sexy. That's what I want to say. Even with the way things they say, right, um, they just kind of slip it in. They have a sly way of doing this. So see, take it how it resonates for you, okay. I hope I was able to communicate that clearly. Now we're going to timing. It's been 47 minutes. Oh my god, 40 minutes. Timing. When will you meet? When will you meet again? Look at that sunrise at the start of a new day or cycle. Look at that, right? How well it integrates with the other message. We get talking about this new cycle, new day, and sunrise, right? When things are happening, look at this, the vision, right? The vision and the sun. And the sunrise is complementing this. Like, so there is something that is ending, a new chapter, right? Sunland, the next cycle. Where is the death card? The death, right? Moving into something new. Something is ending, some darkness is ending, and there is light being shown on your life, right? It might start from the inner light, right? Guiding you, the inner light guiding you. So there is some new chapter, or it is happening in a next cycle. So make sure, I don't know if you heard that, there's a lot of chaos. So make sure that, you know, um, you are aware of this right now. Meaning, if I were to see this, right, I would think about, what should I do different right now for this chapter to end, right? I have already got clues that I have to just surrender, right? I might do that. I might just stop pursuing obsessively whatever it is that I'm pursuing, trying to find some meaning there, like it means something, like it is so important, right? We can get obsessed with a lot of things like this, even with a person, even with some goal, as if that goal is going to give us this title, right? When you are overly obsessed with something like that, then it is a time to pause right now. Just pause, just leave everything, just go on a walk, do nothing for some time. Okay, just do nothing. I would say that, so that you can start listening, you can start hearing, you can start seeing some signs and synchronicities when it comes to your next chapter, right? So this is very important for you. Look at this. We have five. I think this came as reversed. We have the five of wands that has come as reversed. I see that. I see this as chaos. Okay, whether it is internal chaos or external chaos, there's a lot of conflict, right? And when I opened something here, right, we did hear that chaotic sounds in the background, the vessels falling, and I think in my neighbor's house. So you see that chaos, right? That is ending in your life, and who's doing that? It is you. Okay, so get uh, get used to this feeling of being your own hero. I would say that, right? And that is when things are going to change in your life, and that is when even your your future spouse is going to be entering your life, aligning with you. Okay, and when I look at the wands energy, see, it can happen so quickly, meaning since it is tied to your chapter's ending, right? And how you deal with the situations right now. If you if you kind of after hearing about these things in this reading, right? If you kind of make an effort to come out of these situations, then things can happen faster. Your future spouse is entering your life faster, right? So that is what I have for you. I want to pick one card from mm, Love Angels Oracle card. Okay, just as a guidance, is there anything that we need to know when it comes to your love and heart chakra, right? Let's find out. Unrequited feelings. There is no enough love to keep the relationship going in a healthy way. Are you pursuing something that is not good for you, a person, right? Something, like I said, right? You're chasing something that is not serving you, okay? And you're chasing it because of lack, and you cannot fill this lack from an outside source. Okay, that is what I hear. You need to start taking care of yourself. Focus on yourself right now. Okay, romance angels, I'm going to pick up one card from that. And this could even be, it doesn't have to be just a person, just chasing something, like you're obsessing over something, thinking that is going to bring that means a lot. uh, I'm going to feel content, and I'm going to have some status in my life, right, around the people that I live with, or mm, you get what I'm saying, right? So stop obsessing over that, whatever it is. Just stop doing it. Just cold quit whatever it is that you're doing, and just leave it at that, and see how things change. Okay, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, so I think this romance angels, the chemistry card that is coming out, it is with your future spouse, and is also with something that you are meant to pursue, okay, in your life right now. Pursue something that that is that you feel like this magnetic attraction and connection that is coming from both sides. Okay, magnetic field, there is two poles, right? There is two poles when it comes to a magnetic attraction. So it should come from two sources connecting, attracting each other, right? So that is the clue here when it comes to your love life, or even in your life, right? Pursuing something, do not chase, attract, right? And something that is meant to attract you, you will be like, drawn towards it. So your spirit guides want you to be in that energy where you are attracting things. So it starts from within, okay? Like focusing on self, doing things that you love to do, just being in your company and feeling good about it, right? Taking yourself out on a date, doing things for yourself, admiring yourself, right? All nurturing yourself, all these things accounts to, building that attractive uh, force, right? Being the one who's attracting. Now, when you do that, right, when you surrender and do that, what is meant to be towards you, like drawn towards you, and that thing is also attracting you, right? That is an opposite pole that is also attracting you in the same energy. Naturally, you're being drawn towards each other, right? So that is the energy that you're meant to be in. I guess this has been a long reading. I hope you could, there is things to take away from here from this reading, and I quite did a deep dive here. I hope that was helpful, and do let me know in the comments, like, what is it that you want to hear from me when it comes to readings, and what other readings should I do, and was this clear enough, or was it boring for you? Was it difficult to comprehend in some ways, right? Let me know anything. I mean, any kind of feedback would be appreciated. And yeah, pile number one, I will see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye and take care. Hello, my dear pile number twos. Welcome to your reading. So let's find out what are the channeled messages that are coming through regarding your future spouse. So I have your spread in front of me here. These are five different questions. The first one, it covers zodiac sign and personality type. The second one, it's more about the energy surrounding your meeting. How will you meet? The third one is what they love about you. The fourth one is what you love about them. And the fifth one is about timing. Okay. So I am not sure what I'm expecting from timing, but I think you're curious and I'm curious as well. Sometimes, even if we don't get an exact timing, it all depends. If you are in a phase in your relationship, in your life right now that, you're um, ready to be given this message about timing, then it might come through, right? Otherwise, it would be a guidance. It would be a guidance regarding how to, change the pace of this connection, this meeting, and this divine timing. And if there is a portal where you can enter and change the course of what is happening in your life right now, right? I am expecting a guidance like that, if at all, if there is no timing that is being shown here. You know what? I want to start with the timing. I usually start at the last reading. I started with the zodiac sign and the personality type. I don't know why I feel like an inkling to start with the timing when it comes to your reading. And file number one's reading, I think it went on for an hour. I don't know what I was saying for an hour, by the way. Timing, we have the two of swords, right? What is this about? Steady pace. Look how cute, right? There is some focus related to, focusing on the light, right? And you see the light and this cute fellow, they are of the same color, right? There is some focus on focusing on the light and moving at a steady pace and not being stuck in your life right now. Okay. So when it comes to timing, the timing message I'm receiving here right now is something is happening at a steady pace. You are focused on steady growth, right? Steady connections. You are building steady connections. You're building steady growth in your life, right? It is going to happen in a way that is when there is no stagnancy involved, right? Whether it is with respect to your mindset or with respect to what is happening around you, like the environment that you're in. If you're in a stagnant environment, you might have to move out of that environment. Okay, so timing is very much linked to this kind of energy. Let's make sense of it later when we uncover all these cards and find out what the messages are. Let's find out what it is about this timing. Okay, for me, I am getting it as something that can happen anytime when you feel unstuck, right? There is movement. There is no longer confusion in your mind, right? There is no longer there is no longer the need to hurry things or the need to delay. Instead, things are happening at a very constant pace, and this is not bothering you, right? Progression is happening in a steady pace and it's not bothering you. Sometimes, the pace bothers us, right? We want things to happen fast. We expect fast results, or we want to, like, we expect things to go away sooner, like, our sadness and sorrow, right? So we are not ready to put in the work. I think that is what it comes down to, right? We are not ready to put in the work when it comes to steadily addressing the kind of problems that we are dealing with right now in our life. Okay. And it shows how much, be drawn to light and not to darkness. Even if your eyes are closed, right? Be drawn to that inner guidance and that intuition. Stay in meditation, stay grounded, and surrender a little bit, okay? And bring in some level of acceptance, even that, some things, it cannot be done overnight. It needs steady focus and steady growth. Okay, see how this message resonates for you in your life right now. I know this is a love and relationship and future spouse reading, but everything is interconnected, right? And interlinked. Something changes momentum, everything else changes momentum, right? Something changes in your life here, it affects other areas of your life, right? And stagnancy is not ideal. Let's just say that right now, since it is a swords energy, right? It is a faster energy. Okay, it is not something slow, but right now it is showing being in a stuck phase. So whenever you are ready to move at a steady pace, like, to inculcate things in a steady pace, right, in your life right now, that is when I feel like, something like this will open up towards bringing your future spouse sooner into your life, right? What is this? So, if I can give you an example, right? I don't know why I'm getting this example, but let's just say, like, you're going on dates, you've put yourself out there, okay? You're either on a matrimonial site or you're on a dating site, but you're meeting people, right? Probably you have an idea about what you want in a relationship and marriage and all that, right? You want it to work out in a way that uh, it is like a relationship turning into a marriage, right? Something that is solid, a solid foundation. But the way things are going, you're kind of getting pissed off with the way, things are, the kind of people that you're meeting, or you're overly, like, analyzing the situation. Perhaps, like, we have the two of swords, like, she's stuck, like, overly analyzing something, right? And don't know what to do, like, at a crossroads, right? So imagine situations like this. How else can you change your outlook towards these kind of connections? How will you put yourself out there, right? You have to have, like, an open mindset and also a bit of detachment in the initial phase, where like, things may or may not work out, right? And have a proper way, I don't know if it is way, or, like, a way of dealing with people and understanding them, and the review system, right? You can pick up on it easily, like, okay, fine, this person and me, we are not aligned, so probably this is not the person for me, and just be okay with that. Don't burden yourself with what happened with respect to emotions, like, it does not require that level or that degree of emotions and over analyzing the situation, right? Just be at ease, steadily come to an agreement with your fears and even your shadows, right? There might be something that is off balance within you, that is creating such over analyzing and overthinking, that might be leading to either you're not doing anything, you're not taking action, or you are aggressively taking action, overthinking, and coming from a place of fear and lack. Instead, we have to be very casual and light-hearted about it, and even let it go. Like, if things don't work out, just let it go. That is like an easygoing outlook, right? Do not attach to anyone and everything. That would be it. Or do not like analyze or be very aggressive towards a potential, right? I don't know why I'm saying all this. Please let me know, like, if it resonates. And why is it that even that I picked up the timing card first, right? Now let's go and let's let's look at your person's zodiac sign and personality type. See, this could also mean that, I don't know, I'm just coming back here. This could also mean that, whatever I said right now, that is one scenario, but this could also mean that you're not really looking for relationship, but you are focused on your inner light, but you are too obsessively focused on your your growth, or your inner light, or whatever it is that is guiding you towards, right? Your intuition and your journey right now, which involves only you, that you're blocking connections. Okay, so we need to, anything in moderation is good, but anything like if you're overdoing it, right? If at all you are in a spiritual journey, let's just say that, and you're thinking, no, I don't want to be in relationships, I don't want to indulge in anything else, I am in a timeout right now, which is good, like timely cleansing and detaching and being by yourself is very good. But if you extend it over a period of time, right, that also is not very good, right? You might end up picking up a pattern of over analyzing things in your head. Okay, let's move to your person's zodiac sign and personality type. Oh my god, we have the Hierophant with the number 5. Okay, look at this person. This person definitely is in a position of power, right? And has that status. Look at him wearing red, right? Very powerful person. And they have that status with the people around them, or in their community, at their workplace, whatever, they kind of draw flaw followers. I was about to say flowlovers. I don't know whatever that means, right? You know what? I just looked at the camera and the screen, and this eye literally was standing out. Okay, and this person, right? Look at him. He's the Hierophant. He's in power. He's connected to his spiritual side and the other side. Okay, so this is a very spiritual person, and I would connect this to, like, his third eye being so open. It is so open, and he appears calm and composed and all that. But he's giving me, like, if he gets angry, he's going to be very angry. Like, do not mess with this person. And it is not for you. Okay, it is for anyone else. Like, he's giving that powerful aura, like a tribe leader, or someone who's a leader. And Hierophant is like, a Taurus energy, right? Taurus will, the bull, they are ready to, they're so strong, right? They're so strong. They stand like, like a rock, like a rock, and they're very dependable. They're very reliable. Okay, and they are also very traditional. They love to follow traditions and traditional. They respect tradition and culture and everything that is, that they are naturally drawn to it. Okay, um Taurus, when I said the rock, literally Dwayne Johnson, like, the rock came to my mind, and he's a Taurus. Okay, and we have John Cena also, who's a Taurus. You see how they're built, like they're like built solid like a rock. I'm not saying that they will be heavily built like that, but I'm just saying this person, their energy is like that. Even if not built like a mountain, their aura itself, their power itself will be very strong. Okay, it will uh, people around them can sense it, and if they go mad, people around them will naturally, they will feel that tension. They will feel the tension, and they will decline, or they will go down. I'm just getting all these images in my mind. Okay, so this person has power and status, right? They are, look at this, we have just my luck. See, this person is seen as someone who is living a life that might seem like they're very lucky to be living that life, and the person itself feels that way, that I'm very lucky. Okay, look at all these cards. Let me read everything to you. Okay, see this luck, right? I'm looking at all these keywords here. This luck is not, this luck is a delusion. Okay, that is what even I believe. Not a delusion, the perception of luck is quite different. In luck is usually someone who is very aligned, right? Very aligned, when even if spiritually connected and aligned there, and equally aligned in the materialistic world, right? That is high level of alignment, and I see that in your person. So everything seems very lucky to them. Okay, their life seems lucky. They are actually living a very nice and comfortable life, and you will also be um, in the space with them. You will also be enjoying this luxury with them. Taurus, they love all these luxury lifestyle, and very cozy and comfortable lifestyle. Okay, it is something that Taurus people love, and I see that you are also bought into this lifestyle because of the influence and the power of this person, right? So if at all you're thinking, should I fear this person? Because what if things you, the way you're talking, you're talking as though they are like Thomas Shelby or some kind of a gang leader. No, they will not. I'm not saying that others, there are people who are scared, not like out there who are scared of them. Like there could be, okay, but you don't have to be scared of this person. This person is very, they they are very respectful towards their counterpart, and their loved ones. They, like I said, they follow traditions and culture, and whatever is inculcated to them through these traditions and culture, they will respect it. They will respect the divine feminine, right? And also they would expect that respect from you as well, as a divine masculine, or vice versa. Okay, and look at this. We have, when I am in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. You see how peaceful they are, right? And they're in a position to guide and mentor others. Okay, it may not be, even if it is not something they have stepped up to this role, naturally their aura, people try to people tend to be attracted to them, and anointing them as a leader, like listening to them, um treating them like the alpha, right? They are ready to willing to step down. So that is the energy that I see about them. Mm. So when you are coming in partnership with such a person, right, of such a status, you will also be having a similar responsibility, or like the image, right? You will also be, I feel like you are also someone who has a similar vibe. You have to have a very similar powerful vibe to, balance this energy out. It does not have to be out there. There is some I feel like it comes with a certain grace, right? That graceful counterpart is what this person is looking for right now. I don't know, these messages are just coming through. Okay, I'm just saying whatever is coming through, and I'm seeing, people in my head. It is like the prince and princess or the king and the queen, that kind of a vibe. Okay, they have that responsibility, they have to follow certain traditional rules, and they're willingly doing it, right? So if you are not someone who is comfortable, being that person for, let's just say, the kingdom or people around, then I don't know, like, if this message is aligned for you. And if at all I'm talking this way and you're like, what are you talking about, you don't have to like imagine this at such a scale. You can also be like, they might have a group of people and family and everyone who is very respectful towards them. They follow a traditional, hierarchy, or cultural integration will be there at their home, and with the people around, right? So there is like a decor, a decorum, and a mannerism, and all that you need to build, right? So yeah, don't think that is limiting. Okay, I don't think someone who is inclined towards such a person would feel that as a limiting factor. They feel like they're equally powerful. Okay, so it feels like respect, status, and everything else is going to come to you. Okay, not that you don't have it in your life right now. It's just not, it's not that. It feels like, someone who is meant to be here is stuck somewhere else in their life, in a place somewhere else, right? So let's see, if at all you're feeling like, like why am I stuck here? Why I cannot relate to anything around me? Like, what is this place? What are these people? What is this person? Right? Then it's, you have not reached there yet. Okay, follow the clues that the intuition gives you. Always trust your intuition. Don't trust what is happening around you. Okay, um, don't settle even because it feels like you are also quite powerful, right? That power is being drawn here. You guys, you both are like, being drawn to that magnetism is there. I'm seeing a lot of half moons here. My focus is on this moon cycle. This is not half moon, right? This is the crescent moon, right? I don't know which phase this is, but and I don't know if you can see around this lotus that I've painted, right? There are moons, there are half moons. Let me just tilt the camera a little bit. You see this moon here, and you see this moon here? Yeah. Just hold on a second. Because of the moon, right? I'm just drawing a card from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Look at that queen, right? I spoke about king and queen, right? That queen energy is coming through here. Okay, Queen of the Moon Oracles. Let me see if you have a message here from, see. Oh my god, look at this. Didn't I talk about power? It says full moon, it says power. I have power, it is real. See, you need to be invoked, charged into that power of yours. You need to tune in. Step into your true power. Yes, you need to step into your true power. Okay? Shine brightly. Do not hide who and what you are. Like I said, right? It is giving like, you're meant to be a queen, but you are somewhere else, right? So this analogy could also be in different other areas of your life, right? Not just in relationship. So, oh my God, look at that alignment when it comes to messages. Do not hide who and what you are. The time is right to attract big things for yourself, right? Ancestral energy is important. Open your mind to large possibilities. Big magic can be wrought, brought. What is this? Brought? What does brought mean? Just hold on. Metalwork. Um, Magic big magic can be, it has different meanings. Highly emotional when paired with up, rocked, cause or effect. Okay. I have the power. It is real. Step into your true power. Shine brightly. Do not hide who and what you are. The time is right to attract. Okay. You, I think this message, I think you will be able to align with it better, because I think that is why I picked this one out first, right? The timing. Maybe currently you're not feeling this, you're not aligned very with people and energy as to this power, right? The power is aligning here with this person, right? And this energy. So you need to step into your true power. Okay, that is a very clear message. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Like, you will be experiencing, right now, if you're not aligning with this message, trust me, in the future, sometime when you step into your power, right, you will feel like, what, yes, exactly, I'm meant to be with a person like this. Okay. We have authentic over approval. So this is this person's traits. This person, clearly they value authenticity. They're not looking for anyone's approval. Okay. Living authentically is more important than gaining someone's approval. Now, do you see, like, how everything is connected? This person believes, this is their belief system, okay, being authentic over approval. And I feel like right now in your life, you might be struggling with this, right? You are not able to be authentic. You are probably looking for someone else's approval, or societal approval, or people's approval around you, right? You see how this is connected? This person is aligned, very aligned to being authentic, right? And when you are aligned to being authentic and true to yourself, and being in your true power, you are attracting this person. It's beautiful, like, the interconnection of messages and the links, right? It gives us clues to what we need to do and follow, in order to, like, allow blessings in all areas of our life to, like, come together. And here it is involving your future spouse, right? That's beautiful. See, we have woke AF, okay, woke as fuck, because now we have the Hierophant card, and again, look at the alignment of messages here. They are woke, okay. They are having a spiritual awakening. You're having a spiritual awakening. Your perspective on life is about to get a huge upgrade. So, what this is telling me is this person, like I said, right, their third eye is opened. They are very aligned to their spiritual path, and their higher purpose, whatever you want to call it, they know. Okay, they're very aligned to it. They're charged into it. Let's just say that. Okay, they don't question anything, right? They don't question their intuition. They don't question their spiritual knowledge and wisdom. We also have grounding energy, like with the earth sign, right? Taurus, they do have that grounding energy. They have that nurturing quality. They are connected to mother nature, the element of earth, right? See, it says connected to earth, finding stability, very stable, right? You will find stability with this person as well. You're like finally the right match. Okay, anchor yourself. It says anchor yourself. This person is very, like, like they're anchored like a rock in their in whatever it is that, whoever it is that they are. Okay, that is how aligned they are. Beautiful. It is also it is also like reaffirming that, the Taurus energy of reliability, and they're very patient, practical. Okay, they also, Taurus is also known to, like, enjoy and experience life in a very sensual way, like with their senses. Okay, so with the taste and with smell and touch. So physical intimacy will be very good, and a good experience with this person. And also they will remember all these details. They will remember, the perfume that you used, right? They will remember that smile of yours, what you wore. They will notice all these things. Beautiful, isn't it? There's something else that I wanted to speak about when it comes to Taurus. Yeah, I think it's the love language. I think I already spoke about it, right? They like that, they crave that physical touch and physical intimacy. Like, they would love to hold hands. They kind of love long hugs. And they might be like, wanting that from that. They will be craving that, okay? That physical intimacy is something that that they really crave. And they're quite peaceful, and they also love to give gifts, and it would be like, luxury gifts, okay? Very thoughtful gifts, like very luxurious. It has that luxurious feel and aura to it, okay? um I would say, like, branded stuff or some luxury, like, hotel, holiday getaway. They love all these things. So I don't know, it is something they love probably, so they might try to give you the same thing, thinking you would appreciate that. But if you don't, you just have to have a conversation with them. That's all. They will understand because they know. Sorry, guys, the battery died, and it's later right now. Okay, it's a bit dark, and I hope this lighting is all right. And it is raining outside. There is lightning and thunder and rain, and it's quite dark. Okay, so where did I leave off? I think we were talking about power, and we were still in the first part, right? About zodiac signs and personality type, and we were talking about this full moon card, if I'm not wrong. So we're going to keep this aside. See, one more thing I remembered about, the Taurus energy, right? Even Gigi Hadid is a Taurus. So I always remember this bit where, she doesn't think twice before, when she is trying to defend herself or defend anything else. There was an incident where there was a crasher on a runway, right? She was like, she went straight ahead, and she didn't even think. She just went straight ahead and, approached this person, confronted this person, said, "You cannot do this." So I have always admired that about her, like how she is like showing up as a big sister, how she just, she doesn't think before she does that, right? So I feel like the Taurus energy, this person is also quite like that, okay? They don't hesitate before they know what to do. They're very aligned that way, okay? They don't question, "Oh my god, is this the right environment? Like, will this be a news? Will people be talking about me? Will people, they start disliking me?" No, whatever they feel is right, they usually go ahead and do it. And they are this way when it comes to protecting their loved ones as well. Okay, so let's go to the next bit. What is the next bit? How will you meet? Okay, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Stone Circle. In ceremony, you conjure a devotion so deeply it reflects thy worship into yourself. See, this is giving me this energy of, somebody who's contemplating, somebody who is thinking from a different perspective and point of view, like far ahead, right? Somebody who is standing in their power. And this is giving, and this is actually a hint to your energy. This is the energy that you will be in when you are meeting this person. Okay, you might also meet this person during travel. There's something about travel that is also coming through. So look at this stone circle in devotion, right? And there are these girls who are, they're wearing white, and they are holding torch, and they are, they are circling around these stone circles, and they're being playful even, right? I feel this message is very much interconnected. Taking charge of your life right now, looking at the next milestone instead of, planning everything in your head. right? This person is actually planning in their head, but they are just about to take action. Okay, they're just about to take a strategic action. So this is the energy that I see that you're surrounded in when you guys are going to meet. Okay, so this might look like um, in our settings, right? This might look like, you're going for some work kind of like what is it called, a presentation, right? You might meet them there, a meetup, and places like that, conferences, or when you take control of your life, you will meet them in passing, right? They will recognize you. Look at this card. It says, review what you have learned, right? I see the gift within every experience, extracting what can be learned from each relationship and situation, like a diver finding a beautiful pearl. I value my life lessons. Okay, so you might be in at a crossroads right now regarding connections and relationship, and not really wanting any of that because of what has happened to you, because of the experiences that you've had previously, right? But I think in this phase, you will meet them when you are ready to confront all these issues and the shadows and these experiences that is causing you some pain, or those wounds, right? You're healing those wounds. You're shitting. Oh my god, you're sitting. I'm so sorry, I meant to say sitting, I swear. You're sitting with your shadow, right? You're sitting in light with your shadow. You have the power over your shadow. You don't fear it anymore, right? You're sitting, and there is a steady growth that is seen here when it comes to healing, right? Very powerful energy. Oh my god, look at this. We have shadow work. Didn't we speak about shadow? It says facing fears, internal growth, transformation, integrate the dark. Very transformative phase in your life. Okay, you're stepping outside this comfort zone, or this wall that you've built, right? You are facing your fears. You're facing fears. There's internal growth that is seen, right? There's transformation that is happening in your life. So integrate the dark. Beautiful. So think about the things that you are afraid of right now. Okay, what are your fears? Write in your journal, and really, that is the first step. Like, start writing in your journal and saying it out loud. Then now see what you can do about it. How can you navigate these fears? How can you tell that it is okay? And what can you integrate? What are the lessons that you can integrate from what has happened, rather than being avoidant or being afraid about of it, right? So that is the energy of where you will meet. I see that this person who is, look at this. This person is wearing red. Didn't I tell you you have like a that match, right? And there is this hint of green. So the match, that this is about victory, okay? Whatever they're wearing here, you are being emerging out victorious when it comes to your personal growth, and you being empowered, right? That is the version of you that is meeting this person. Isn't it beautiful? Look at this. You have like something that you have full control over. Okay, you have full power over something, be it your emotion, that passions, that feelings, or whatever it is, like the drive. Sometimes when that overpowers us, right, it gets chaotic. But you seem to have held it firmly in the ground, right? Like you are showing that you have authority over it, no matter, even if it is towering over you, right? These emotions, this chaos, everything, these passions, it is like you there are so many things happening internally within you. Like there is you want to do things you're passionate about, you want a lot of things, but there is also a lot of things that is stopping you, a lot of fears and chaotic energy, right? All that, you are, you just held it and you just firmly, what, like, stumped it into the ground, right? Just stay there, like, I'm in control, right? Let's see what we can do. I'm taking charge from here. That is the kind of aura that is coming through. So this is regarding what they will love about you. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of or expectation. They love this about you, that you're not, you they that you're not the kind of person they have been in relationships before, right? You're quite different, and they can see that you are their soulmate. Look at that, we have that soulmate energy. The word is popping up here, means that there is this energy of soulmates here. Okay. uh, it is not your usual type. Okay, the message is pretty clear, and they love that. They love that, that their mind is also opening up regarding this connection, regarding how they feel, and in a very good way. Okay, they're intrigued. They are like, what, I have not felt, this is unusual, this is not the kind of person I had in my mind, but wow, like, that is such a powerful connection for me. That the feeling that I have towards this person, the that vibration that I feel, right? It was different. I'm saying vibration and all because we did get the Hierophant. We know how powerful this person is, right? They're very spiritually, like, their energy is very charged. So they will recognize you even if you don't. Okay, so they are quite they're quite astounded by this connection. Okay, they're very quite different from what they have expected and what they thought their soulmate energy would be like. Laying a solid foundation. See, I think they admire this about you. You have started laying those foundations, right? Taking action towards your plans. Okay? Taking that action towards your plans, you are being firm. You are very clear when it comes to what you want, and you're not confused anymore. You're not stuck, right? You're very passionately leading something, leading your own life here, right? And also, this person might also be looking out for, like, people they can match their energy and vibe with, right? And this is the aura that is also bringing this person into your life. Okay. Marketing. Damn, what is this? I think it's maybe, I don't know if it is related to your career, right? This is giving off that vibe where, it is related to your career, like the way you do things, right? The way you market, let's just say that your skills when it comes to marketing, that is something that they admire, right? See, you might be thinking, why are they not saying anything, like, like, uh, they should probably be talking about my looks, my aura, like, what is it, like, they should be attracted to that, right? Why are you saying marketing and things like that? So probably the person that we're talking about, right? They are, like I said, they are so, like, in tune with themselves. They can they will admire you from an energetic sense, right? They're already doing that. And everything else, right, when it comes to how you're dealing with the materialistic world, that is what is actually making them, like, they're looking at you, and they're like, oh, like, they're giving you a compliment in their head, right? So marketing. See, look at that, we have the King of Wands. It is about how passionate you are, right? The way you carry yourself, the way you you know, see things through, right? See your goals through, see your, desires through. There's nothing stopping you. This is something that they really admire about you. I want to see, excuse me, I want to see something else in this. Your passion, your drive, right? The way, look at this, we've got the manifestation, tower of intention, creating reality, alignment, focus on your will. Look at this person, very focused on their will, right? The way you manifest, the way, like I said, right, they are admiring you on how you bring things into reality in the physical world, right? In this material world. I hope I'm able to convey the message here. See, you have that ability to manifest, okay, things very quickly, whatever you set your mind on, right? You're going after it, and you're going after it with passion without questioning. Like, your drive is your passion, okay? You may not be like, this person who is like, spiritually aligned as such. Like, that is not your calling, that is not your drive. Your drive is your own passion, okay? The way you feel, the way you want to, like, the way you're inspired about something, right? You're going with that drive. You've decided to rely on it, and you're going with that drive. You're very focused on your will. Look at this alignment. You're creating that reality that you've always wanted, right? This is this tower of intention. It's very intentional. They're admiring that. Isn't it beautiful that they can see that? They are like seeing through layers. It literally feels like they're seeing through layers of you. That is why I said, the way, the way they're admiring you has nothing to do with the physical appearance. Though I'm not saying that they will not, but it is so much to do with your energy. They're matching that energy. It's not even matching, they're recognizing that. Okay, they're recognizing that soulmate energy. Isn't that beautiful? It's quite powerful. Oh my god. No, I have to check who is. I'm not ready, actually. I'm not ready to check that for myself right now. After this reading, I thought, maybe I should check which is my fire. Let's look at the next section. Okay, we are looking at what is it that you love about them. And look how complimentary this is, right? You are here with the Three of Wands, you're contemplating something, you're ready to take action. This person is also, I feel like this person is deciding to conquer the world. Oh my god, look at this weight of the world. Oh my god. The way I get stunned with the alignment of messages, right? It says weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. I feel like what you admire about this person, right? For them, this world, I told you, like, they're ready to take over the world. So the world does not feel like a weight to them, right? For you at the moment, you might be in the stuck energy. You might feel the weight of decision making and trying to decide what to do. A lot of stuck energy because of overthinking and over analyzing. But here you are, you're ready to take charge. Okay, very strategically you have figured things out, you're ready to take charge. But there could be, at times, it is a bit of a work for you to not be in the stuck energy and get overheated. And what you admire about this person is that, they do this thing with ease. They take decisions with ease, right? they are they See, look at this, at peace, very peaceful, right? They are not stressed out, very easy. Even if they have to, even if they're dealing with, probably if it is an alien attack, even, I'm just saying, they would deal with it with such peace, okay, such ease, and such weightlessness. such lightness to it, right? Such purity, even. Look at that, the dove spirit. Oh my god, who's this person? See, you see this person as this free spirit, okay? They're wild and unbound. They will surprise you with a 6 a.m. road trip to see the sunrise because the coffee tastes better in the mountains. So, this is also talking about, travel. There is this energy of travel also in this reading, right? In the earlier pile, I did mention about travel. You might cross paths, and even while traveling, okay? Even while traveling, when you're trying to review or trying to take a break from your usual regular cycle, you're a little burnt out, right? You want to decompress, so you're taking a break, and you meet this person in passing. This person, you love that this person is such a free spirit, okay? No matter what, no matter what pressure they have, right? No matter what pressure they get from the outside world, or being that leader, being that responsible one, they have such a free spirit, and this inspires you in a way, right? This gives you more power and inspiration. That is beautiful. There's something that you really love about them. They will teach you how to not carry this weight on your shoulders. Okay? It will not feel like weight to you anymore. There's something that they are teaching you. I think we're done, aren't we? Yeah, we're done. Any other guidance for file number? Okay, not guidance. I want to take these cards. I don't think I've taken these cards. These are direct conversational messages. Our memories keep me up. I'm hiding something. God's plan. Look at that. See, God's plan. They know it's God's plan. That's what I'm saying. They already recognize you. Okay? I don't know if this person is in your energy field right now. It seems like, like there is some, I'm hiding something. The thing that they're hiding is that they know this. And how it's not possible to convince you, probably right now in a stuck phase, right, about these things, because you may not be ready to see it. Okay, slowly but steadily. They're very patient, so don't have to worry about that. Even when they meet you, right, they might be feeling this is God's plan, and they might have these the whatever time that you guys have shared with each other, right? They might be thinking about that. They will immediately recognize you, is what I'm feeling. Okay. That's quite nice. Did I want to take some other card? Yeah, I want to take one card for you. It feels like you need some guidance right now regarding the stuck phase, right? um Round and round, the spiral and quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated, cycles you are challenged to break, revisit revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. Okay, you're meant to be breaking free from some pattern. Okay, we have the stone circle here. See, this is an important message that is aligning with the integration of dark and shadow work here, right? I see the gift within every experience. You might have to start seeing things that happen in the past that way. Okay, do not get stuck in repeating cycle. We always want to break free from there. Okay, with every experience, extracting what can be learned from each relationship and situation, like a diver finding a beautiful pearl. I value my life lessons. Okay, we need to raise our vibration to this energy. Review what you have learned. This shadow work, facing fears, this is not an easy phase to go through, or even accept, or even do it willingly, right? Take this path. But I would say, if you want to subconsciously influence yourself, you can listen to Michael Seeley's hypnosis videos that are there on YouTube. Okay, that might help. You don't have to do anything. You just have to listen to him and go to bed, right? And the rest, if you even if you are not open to it, right? After a few days of listening to it, after a week of listening to it, you will slowly start integrating shadow work. Okay, so see how, I'm not trying to give any kind of medical advice or anything here, but yeah, you can see a psychologist also. You can see like a therapist, right? And Michael Seeley is something that worked for me, so I want to, like, introduce it to others as well, even if, if it works for them, well and good, right? So yeah, that is a message that I'm casually sliding in here, so that you can take the next necessary step, so that you're not stuck there. So yeah, pile number 2, that was your message, sorry, excuse me, regarding your future spouse. I hope, I don't know how these messages are resonating with you, right? It is a bit, I think it is a bit different from the formats you might be used to, right? The messages that you might be used to, because of the interconnectedness of things and messages, right? And it is talking from a different perspective. So you might have to view from that top level perspective, even though this is like, in your mind right now, it could be like, oh my God, I just want to be with my future spouse. I want to meet that person. We need to integrate this from a little more a spiritual top level sense, right? So yes, pile number 2, that was your messages. Do let me know what you felt about these messages, and what are the readings that you would love to hear from me. Well, what should I channel next? And yeah, I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye and take care. Hello, my dear pile number 3s. Welcome to your reading. So let's find out what are the channeled messages that are coming through regarding your future spouse right now. I have your spread in front of me, and each of these, they cover different topics. Okay, the first one is about their zodiac and personality type. The second one covers how you meet. Okay, the energy surrounding your meetup. The third one is about how they feel about you when they first meet you, or what they love about you, right? The fourth one is the other way around, what you love about them. And the fifth one, we have divine timing, or the timing, right? When is it going to happen? What can we expect? So, this was something that I just randomly put up, because timing is something very sensitive, right? And it is also very subjective. But I also wanted to know, sometimes, it is when you are ready, right? The timing is very evident. Okay, the timing on things is very evident, and your spirit guides want you to know that. And otherwise, there would be some guidance that always comes through, right? What is it that you need to shift regarding your current situation? What can you do to shift the timeline, or change the pace of things, right, when it comes to meeting your future spouse? So that is why I have included timing here. Okay, so let's navigate. Let's start from the first five. So it is the night time, so the lighting might be a little different, and I hope it is not harsh or anything. So yeah, let's look at your cards. We have the Three of Cups. Beautiful, isn't it? Like, like a celebratory energy. So, this is related to their zodiac type and personality, right? So, right away, I see, they are someone who celebrates a lot, like, celebrates their life, like to be inclusive, celebrate with others, celebrate with people around them, their closed circle of people, right? And they really cherish those moments in life. Okay, they love that. They love to hang out with the near and dear ones that they feel very comfortable with. And the Three of Cups is related to the Cups energy, is a water sign, and the Three of Cups is like closer to Cancer energy. Okay, so they might have prominent Cancer placement in their chart. What else about Cancer signs, right? And they are governed by their moon. So you would see that, their features, when it comes to, there is some softness to them. Okay, when it comes to their features. And I also feel like, when you observe them and their energy and even their features, it kind of somewhat reflects how Lord Shiva is depicted, right? In that deep meditation, his features, right? How it is being portrayed. I feel like that is the kind of, they have like, quite prominent features, like, the jawline or the nose, but they will also have like that softness to it, right? For example, like, famous celebrities who are of cancer signs would be Ranveer Singh and Jacob Eldori. Like, you see their face structure, right? Even Tom Cruise. We also have Jared Padalecki from Supernatural. My God, yeah. And we do have Ariana, Ariana Grande. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it weirdly. Okay, Ariana Grande, Selena. We also have Margot Robbie. Right? You see the features. They have like that sharp jawline, I would say, and also some moon-like features either to their eyes or to their cheeks. Right? And there is some softness to them, isn't it? Their features and a mellowness even. So I would say, that is the feature or the aura that we are looking at when it comes to the, I'm in your reading, I'm getting more of like an aura. Go for the aura, look for the aura. Like, this is the aura. They should remind you of the moon. Okay. And yeah, they're very gentle. They are, they like the crabs, right? They have like the hard exterior, but they're very soft within. They're a softie, and yeah, they can get a bit sensitive, but when they open up to you, right? They will love you, and they will be so like devoted to you in a way, right? That is what I'm seeing here. And look at this, they're wearing red. Okay, and even when I crabs, right? I am thinking red. So do not do not confuse their softness to, softness to something that is, what can I say, weakness, right? Do not compare that to that, because they are very powerful. They're very strong, right? So they are probably emotionally sentimental and soft. That is all. That is their nature. It is like, coming across as the Cancer sign, right? The usual traits of the Cancer sign: they are nurturing, they are protective, they are very intuitive, they are quite sensitive, right? And they have very expressive eyes. Okay, I would say they have very expressive eyes. And yeah, there might be some things that they will mirror when it comes to you. Okay, they have this language. I think one of their language of expressing that they like you is that you can see that they are incorporating something about you. Okay, something about you, like the way you say things, right? The words that you use or the way you do things, they're slowly integrating that into their lifestyle. I think that is one thing, that is one clue that you can pick up on. Like, they're trying to copy you in a way, in a very, not in a annoying way, okay, not in an annoying way, in a more like through admiration, right? You're like, oh my God, this person is, I think they like me. They're copying what I'm doing and all that. So you will see that, okay, that I think the stage that you meet them, right? They know how to handle their sensitivity and their emotions. They're matured that way, right? So you don't have to worry about them being, okay, oh my God, they're going to be so sensitive. It's like, walking, it's like holding a grenade or something, right? I have to walk on eggshells. But you don't have to worry about that. Okay, by the time that you meet them, right, they seem to be very spirited and confident and all that, and they know how to moderate their emotions and sensitivity, and they know when to, fully open up and be vulnerable to a person. Okay, so this is the hints that you will see when they start liking you, they will kind of copy you, and they will, you will be drawn to them, like how you're drawn to the moon, right? And it only happens when you feel like, the moon is giving you that attention. I don't know how to I don't know how to, like, that is the kind of I am looking at painting. I'm looking at the painting that, oh my god, I will insert that in this video. Okay, the painting, do not judge the painting. I did this a long time ago. So the moon, I can see the moon giving this woman this attention. She is naked in a stream of water. There's a lot of many lotuses in it, and the moonlight is shining on her. Okay, and it is happening in the background. I don't know if she's aware of it, but definitely the moonlight is very prominent. And the imagery that I had in my head also, like, as though, you're walking in somewhere in the night time, and suddenly you realize, the moonlight is beaming. It is very prominent, like, it is beaming on you, like it is smiling at you, it is beaming for you, right? So that is the way you will realize, they like you, they want to give you attention. Okay. And I hope I'm making sense. Beautiful and poetic, isn't it? Look at this laughters. The there's a lot of laughters and, fun time with this person. Okay, this person is very vibrant, fun loving. You will enjoy a lot. You will be celebrating a lot with them because they themselves are like that inherently. Okay, this is their personality type. You will love their laughter as well. Okay, they tend to laugh a lot. And they will make sure that you're also laughing with them. Look at this growth together. Didn't I say, like, together, like with them, they will make sure that, you're laughing with them. Look at them. They're very inclusive. They care about other people. Okay? They care about the community, they care about the friends. They will make sure that, you feel comfortable and included. That's the kind of person they are. It says a true partner encourages your growth, even if it means outgrowing old versions of yourself. Okay, so I see that, this is also subtly telling us that, they will help you grow out of this old versions of you. Together it is happening. There is some growth happening together, and you will be doing the same for them. See, when it comes to partnership, right? Of all the three piles, your pile is giving me that strong indication that, there is growth together. There is a lot of things that is done in like in partnership. Okay, that is the vibe that I am getting from this pile. Okay, there's a lot of playfulness also, very adorable. Okay, see, it says I feel a deep bond. How beautiful. They have this feeling, the sense of deep bond. They value deep bond, first of all, as a personality trait. They are someone who values depth and deep bonds. Okay. So you might see that, they're very comfortable in that inner circle of people, but they will also have, like, other friends. Okay. But like I said, they know, like, with what group of people they can, how vulnerable they can be, and what they should be, right? How they should show up. So yeah, so they value this deep bond. Okay, and it's so beautiful that they want to do this with you, and they found this true partnership. It's talking about partnership already, right? So I can sense that they're already looking for that kind of a partnership. They're already, the energy is coming across as someone who's already looking for their partner, right? Look at this forgiveness. This person is very forgiving, right? They don't hold resentment for others, or even for self, right? They're very liberated that way. They don't like to hold those, um, hold those grudges, or resentment, anger, right? They want to free themselves of it, right? And I feel like this is a lesson they would have learned the hard way, because they, in Cancerians, they're pretty sensitive, right? I would think that they would hold on to resentment, or, anger, or issues like that. And so I feel like this is something that they've learned, and they've learned to liberate this. They know that, it should not be held, It is not good for self, it is not good for others, it is harming them. So they are very liberated from carrying all these heavy emotions, right? Resentment. And I see the same liberated energy in this energy of this card, right? The art depiction here. Isn't that beautiful? Talking about the timeline here, right? I did get that energy that this is something that was happening close. They're already looking for a partner. So how about we pick this next? Okay. See, it is only your file that I have this very obvious timeline. Okay, it says 9 to 12 months. That is within a year, right? You will meet this person within a year. Okay, you're meeting your future spouse within a year. Look at that. See, it is an end of a cycle for you. Something is ending. So carrying that heavy lifting and that all that heavy energy, there is liberation from that. See, you will see a lot of messages that are interconnected here. See, we see liberate, and we see that it's ending of a cycle, right? By the end, you will feel liberated. You don't have to carry all this by yourself. Also, this is also something that you have taken up on yourself, even, right? Carrying some kind of weight, even if it is some kind of baggage from the previous relationship or whatever it is that you're carrying, right? There is a liberation that is happening. And there is a very, very clear timeline of 9 to 12 months. Okay. Since there is number 10 here, I would give importance to that, right? The 10th month. Okay. 10th month, or like October, or even 10 months from now. Okay. I like that. Beautiful. Let's move on. Let's move to the next section. This is about when you guys will meet. Green man, and we have the Five of Pentacles. Oh my God, look at that. Look at the energy, okay? Here we have Lakshmi, and here we have the green man, right? Both are depicting abundance and the energy of abundance, right? Especially in the materialistic realm. Okay, this one says, Lakshmi, allow Lakshmi's abundance to flow into your life. Visualize abundance, filling your open hands, and trust in her gifts. Okay, and here we have the green man. All that I desire comes to me easily and effortlessly. I know this to be true, for I am abundant in all that I do. There is something that you guys are going through, even though you guys are separate right now, you guys don't know who you are and you haven't met yet, perhaps, right? But you guys are going through some similar journey where there is a lack. Okay, you're feeling a lack, maybe lack of it could be lack of some kind of love, maybe perhaps that support, right? Love, support, even financially, right? Problems when it comes to finances. There is a energy of lack that needs to be shifting, right? Look, both of you are going through this together, and I feel the cycle will end. Okay, the cycle will end for you, whatever it is that you are going through right now. I would suggest that you invoke this consciousness of Lakshmi, right? In things that you do, being grateful, offerings, right? What is it? Let me look it up 1 second. So you can embody Lakshmi consciousness. You can practice generosity. Lakshmi energy flows both ways. Share your time, attention, and resources with those in need. Express gratitude. Appreciate the abundance you already possess instead of focusing on what you lack. Respect resources. Use your money, food, and energy wisely, avoiding unnecessary waste. Okay, so make sure you're mindful of these deeds. Also, make sure you are opening yourself up to people, like helping them out. It doesn't really have to be through money, right? Even through work, like to with your work and with your efforts. Don't think like, what I'm doing, why am I wasting my time, why do I have to help this person, right? They're not doing anything in return for me. Know that you don't have to get that return through this person. Okay, it will be returned to you through the universe. Okay, the abundance of the universe is going to flow into your life. Okay, and you can also do invoke the Lakshmi within you, like thinking that you are the Lakshmi, like treating yourself like that, like you're a divine being, right? Adoring yourself, dressing up, and adoring yourself with those jewelry and the scent, and mehendi, and the art of self decoration and self indulgence here, right? Dress up like that. Think you are the Lakshmi, right? You are the Lakshmi of your life, and treat yourself like that. Okay, do not focus on the energy of lack. Try to shift it. I know it is easier said than done, right? If at all, you might feel a lot of lack in your life right now, you might be going through difficult times, but try to bring this energy. Okay, either through meditation and being mindful, and see what you can be grateful about, right? If you lack in finances or some kind of things, right, that you attach to stability and comfort, you might find it difficult to feel like you feel safe, right? Feel safe, like, and you have everything that you need. You might find it difficult to feel that way, but try to shift your energy. Think about it. Think about what you have, right? And be grateful for that. Think about what you can do with what you have. Think about how you can uh, not waste things, right? Time, resources, and food, anything. Be mindful about wasting, right? So when you take part in these activities, right, you are shifting your energy. I think this can really help you right now, okay, in connecting, and see it as a portal, all these activities that will help you align with your future spouse here. Okay, so you guys might be, there is this journey that you are going through together. Okay, maybe in separately in your own life, right? It is seen that you guys are meeting, also meeting in this, towards the end of this journey, where you're walking out of this lack, right? You will be, that is the timeline that is given here. Soon you are walking out of it and you're meeting this person. Okay, and you both, look at this, both of you are going to feel very abundant. Okay, that's beautiful. I like that. See, Lakshmi and the green man is also showing, like, the masculine and feminine energy of the same vibration. So you see how, when this is what I'm talking about. Your card, when I see, I already see partnership. I don't know how to explain it, but I already sense that partnership, and like you guys, the energetically, there is something already that is happening. Okay, aligning already, whether you're aware of it or not. Is there someone in your life that this reminds you of? Someone you already know? This is a very specific timeline. Okay. Oh my God. See, I asked you whether, there's someone in your life, and I got the lovers. I don't know if you already met this person, right? What is the third question about? What they love about you? See, what they love about you, this is divinely orchestrated. Okay, I can see, I told you, right? There is something that is happening in the background, and I can already sense. Okay, I can already sense the divine and the universe or doing their bit. Okay, aligning you guys. So maybe you've already met this person. If not, like, you're going to meet as lovers, right? You're going to be attracted to each other. And look at this, it is very hard for Cancer energy to show up like this. Okay, fully open and vulnerable without any shell, right? But look how open these two are with each other, right? Open, raw energy. There is this raw attraction, raw energy. Uh, eh, they feel this way about you. Okay, they sense this about you, and they sense this with you, and that is what they love about you. Okay, they love that you are also you're being vulnerable, and you're sensitive, you're sharing things with them, which is allowing them, and there is something that is happening mutually here. Okay, how beautiful. Says release your ex, the time has come to clear your energy. Clear your energy. This is how they feel about you, right? Universal flow, trusting the flow of the universe, surrendering control, let go and allow. See, this releasing your ex, right? This person, we spoke about growing together, right? When you meet this person, right? This person, Cancer is known for carrying the sentimental value of things they've experienced, and also they have, right? If they have gone through, like, they have had like a lover previously, right? A relationship, it would be hard for them to get over it, right? They'll be carrying some sentiments with them. Okay, and it's okay when they're carrying it in the healthy way, but there might be, it could also be stopping them from seeing the potential or connecting with others, right, in a romantic sense. I don't know if this person is willingly taking an initiative to do that, but when they see you, when they experience you, right, I feel like they feel this energy being lifted, that their ex is being released, that whatever that cycle, it is ending. See, endings. Okay, the 10 is also representing endings, growing together. Okay, so X is being released. See, they are letting go, they're flowing in this energy. Okay, they can sense it, they're quite intuitive, right? This is what trusting the flow of the universe, surrendering control, let go and allow. This is what they love about you, is that they are very drawn towards you, towards your energy, right? Natural attraction, it is there. They thought they would never have that for some other person, right? But they feel something stronger with you already. Okay, and yeah, it is beautiful, like how they can show up so raw and open, and they feel so comfortable doing that, and that is to say a lot when it comes to Cancer, right? Nice. There is love here. Your lovers going with the flow. There is divine alignment, divine timing, right? Everything is good, everything good. Now let's see what you love about them. Children, your love is being affected by children. Wisdom gained. See, this is about inner child, okay, the children. There is something about your inner child recognizing this person's inner child and being very happy. So think about what makes your inner child happy, right? So this person makes your inner child also happy. Okay, they're also happy. Okay, an unhappy inner child is a chaotic to deal with, by the way. If we don't recognize it, but we show signs of our inner child, unhealed inner child, and unhappy inner child way into our adulthood, right? So but this, I'm happy to see that your inner child seems to like this person, right? They're in love. Wisdom gained, inner knowing, mature perspective, share your light. You know what, let me open up everything about, yours is the only, card where I had opened up signs. Okay, yours is the only pile that I have opened up signs. Well, signs seem to be very important, so I opened it for you. I'm like, how am I going to connect this? I was thinking, why am I being drawn to pull out signs, right? Now I get it. See, there is some kind of, divine timing, and you're being divinely led to each other, right? So signs could be important for you. For them, see, it is saying flickering lights, okay? And look at you. It says share your light, right? There is this energy of light here, and this is something that you love about them. You love that, they are so mature, they have a mature perspective, they have that inner knowing, they have that wisdom, right? And they are sharing it with you. They want to share this with you. They want to share their light with you. And here too, look at this, the sign is flickering light. How beautiful is that? And when it comes to you, the sign is chocolates, right? Hmm. I feel like you have also adapted, like you're very generous. It says there is always enough. Koi fish spirit, right? There is always, it is about abundance. Okay, so you feel that abundance, you flow in that abundance, okay, and they're attracted to that energy of abundance. You are also attracted to their energy of abundance here, okay. They seem like a very self-made person, right? That they're doing well in the materialistic world, right? And something about them and living their life, right, the way they do, there is some luxury aspect to them, there is some freedom to what they do, right? The way they dress, or they might even have pets, right? They might also be spending a lot of time uh, living their life to the fullest, okay. And they are not answerable to anyone because they built this life. So you're drawn to that energy of them. You, do you see those bells? I cannot tell you. I don't know if you can hear those bells. The auspicious energy when it comes to your pile is flowing. I hope you can hear those. So we're just going to allow that energy to be in your reading. Okay? I don't know if the noise cancellation is canceling it out. They're blowing the conch, and there is bell sound as well. Beautiful. I'm happy. I'm happy you guys are meeting each other. Okay? For you, the signs is coming as chocolates. Okay? So pay attention to chocolates. Okay? Maybe they will gift you chocolates, right? See the bigger picture. See the big picture. So you will also like that this person is, they see the big picture, okay, of what is happening here with you, of uh, with you guys right now. Okay, I'm saying right now, I don't know, I feel like this person's energy is very like in the picture, but maybe you don't see it, or you see it, you already know who this person is. Let me know in the comments, like, as to whether that is aligning for you, right? So beautiful. I'm so happy, like, to be sharing this message with you and experiencing these serendipitous alignment, like synchronicities, like with the bells and the auspicious signs and alignment, right? I'm. It brings me also joy to share these information with you. Okay, I I love it. I want to see, like, I want to bring some messages out when it comes to your love life. Are you guys together? Look at that divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. I feel like you guys know who this is, or uh, the divine has something, planned for you. Okay, look at this. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. Divine timing everywhere. It is like the repetition of the message of divine timing, and they have also given you the time frame, just so that you don't get too stressed out about what is happening in your life right now. Beautiful. I think you're meant to hear this. Maybe some of you, it is already someone you know. Okay. So, pile number 3, that was your message. I hope it resonated for you. Let me know, and let me know how you felt about this reading. Is there something that you would like to hear when it comes to such readings? Or suggest what reading I should do next. Okay. And let me know in the comment section which pile you picked and if it resonated and if you have any further questions, right? Let me know in the comment section. And yeah, pile number 3, all the best to you. I will see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye and take care.